Hola amigos, what is up? This is TLoZ and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD 3-Heart Run Part 27. And you guys are probably aware of this by now, but this is actually post-commentary. Not gonna be a live commentary for this, it's gonna be all done in post, because I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't find a way to make live commentary for this episode really all that interesting or exciting. Because most of what we're going to be doing today is just going around doing random stuff, and a lot of it is required for story progression as well, but I just can't find things to talk about during all of this story progression. I just can't hold all of this plot. Except it's not really a plot thing and more of just, oh hey, we've got to find charts to see where the Triforce Shards are. That kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm over here on this island. I forgot the name of it. I don't know the names of islands. I just know this island with the rocks on it. And there's a shop ship here. Now if we go to this shop ship, stop it right there, we actually get an item that's going to be very important to us later on in this Let's Play, and it's kind of a lifesaver, and I can't stress how important it is. But first we gotta talk to this guy, the shopkeep. Fine welcome to you, young person that I've never seen before. I don't know who this guy is, by the way. I mean, I'd say that he kind of looks familiar, but I think that's racial profiling, and I'm not about that stuff, so... He's down to his last little bits of stock, but we get to buy an empty bottle. Now, an empty bottle is definitely actually a really good thing, because you can actually keep a fairy inside it. And I'm gonna be honest here, I use fairies. I know I probably shouldn't, because a 3-heart run is much better if you don't use fairies, but I use fairies and elixir soup regardless, because they're kind of tools in the game, and I'm bad at this game, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So anyway, now that we have that empty bottle, we're actually going to be starting up on finding the Triforce Shards. Now, finding the Triforce Shards... Oh, why do I pause so many times in this part of the video? Holy crap. Seriously, dude, stop pausing. You know where you're going now. You don't... I think I paused throughout the entire thing of this video as well, so that's a little bit disheartening. But the Triforce charts are charts to where the Triforce Shards are. There's 8 Triforce Shards in total, and you'd think, oh hey, there's going to be 8 charts. Nope, there's actually only 3 charts that we need to worry about. Also, their bombs can sink their ships. It's kinda cool. I play a very reckless game of Wind Waker shooting ships. Ship shooting Wind Waking action. I don't know why I was just so reckless. I don't like naval combat in this game. I'm going to be honest here, like, it's kinda cool, you have a cannon and can shoot bombs at people, but at the same time, I don't like aiming around and moving with the cannon. It's just kinda weird. It's always felt a little bit strange. But anyway, now that we've destroyed that ship, we can actually go inside this little building right here, which is actually where the first Triforce chart is. And I'm gonna do some stupidity with the sail here in... there we go, I accidentally pressed A instead of B. Haha, the cleverness of TLoZ. I'm certainly the greatest Zelda player in the history of mankind. Oh, whatever, you just play the Wind's Requiem here? And out pops a treasure chest. Now, this treasure chest contains the first Triforce chart we need. Or it contains one of them anyway. I don't actually know if I obtained the Triforce charts in order, because there is actually a numeric order for the Triforce charts. You don't have to get the shards in that order, or even really the charts in that order. But there is a numeric order, so I mean, if you're trying to collect them all, you can sort them by number. Chart to the Triforce Volume 1 through Volume 3. There's only 3 Triforce Shards in this version of the game, by the way. If we were playing the GameCube version, we'd have to seek out, I think, 8 of them, actually. You'd have to seek out 8 charts. And over here, we're actually going to be heading off toward our next objective as soon as we have the wind pointing in the correct direction. Yes, we do. Alright. So this next island we're coming up across is easily the most time-consuming part of the video, and there's going to be quite a bit of downtime as we navigate through it, but it's... I don't know. I kind of like this next island, but I don't like it at the same time, and as you can see, we actually got one of those Hioi pears, or whatever they're called. And you might not know what the pears actually do, but on this island, we'll be able to find out. Just as soon as we get to there. You know what? You know what I should have done? I should have cut to the islands themselves, but the problem is I wanted to show how to get to the islands as well. I know how to get to the islands. Use sail. Alright, anyway, we go onto this island, and it's going to require our grappling hook and 1 or 2 of these fine pears we have here. Unfortunately, I set it to X rather than R. Come on, let's set the thank you. There we go. You know what, I could probably just, you know, just riff this like Rezu style about how incompetent this is. So, this is the Wind Waker HD, recorded to us by, TLoZ Firaga. Beatus, have you ever heard of this game? Oh man, okay. So, now that we have the grappling hook and have gotten up there, we can actually take out our bow and arrow, and I'd suggest actually taking out as many of these cargo rocks on the ledges as you possibly can. Now, problem is, my aim is shit. So, you'll have to excuse me on that. I mean, you don't have to excuse me on that, but it would be very kind if you did excuse me on that. Gotta aim it down a little bit more there, Link. Or just aim it down to the right, I guess. And there's 2 cargo rocks left. There's one circling around near the top spire there, and there's one actually on the spire behind that we can't aim for, so go for broke. Clip through trees. Welcome to seagull flying. Seagull flying is kind of interesting. You repeatedly tap A to fly and build speed. You can press ZR at any time to go back to where Link is. And it's recommended that you actually bring in a couple of pears, because this is actually, it's not necessarily just that it's time-consuming, it's kind of, I'm gonna say that this is the most difficult part of the game, because you have to click all of these switches. Now, thankfully there's no time limit or anything like that, but the problem is the collision detection isn't so great, and controlling the seagull can be a little bit jankular at times. So, there's a few problems with that. So we're gonna get like 3 switches here, and then before I can get the 4th one, we're unfortunately gonna have one of these cargo rocks run into them. Or run into me, so... Oh man, I don't like the cargo rocks, but I hate them even more when I am a bird. See, I just barely missed that one. If I just kept on running into it, I would have gotten it, but... You know, it's kinda... I have trouble telling that if whether I'm in range or not of it, so that's why I said that it gets a little bit jankular at times. And unfortunately our seagull is down, so I'm gonna speed things up a little bit, try to use some of my arrows to take out the remaining 2 cargo rocks. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at aiming. Like, holy hell, dude, you are bad at this, dude. Seriously, why are we even playing this game? Why would you do a 3-heart run if you don't know, like, all the cool Zelda tricks and stuff? Alright, 1 more arrow. There we go, time to try that time. I guess 9. 1 out of 9 isn't that bad. And we get to do some seagull flying again. Now, thankfully, the switches do stay lit, so you don't have to worry about that. I think they only unlight themselves if you leave the area. And I'm not planning on leaving this gold mine anytime soon, trust me. Can we get that switch? Can we get that? No, we can't. Unfortunately, we're a little bit incompetent. Only a little bit, though. Not, like, super incompetent or anything like that. No, okay, maybe we kind of are. So, that's switch number 4 down. There's gonna be switch number 5 and switch number 6. I don't know, this is kind of a charming part of the game, but at the same time, it's just kind of... As I said before... jankular. That's not even a word, but... screw it, it's a word now. Now, thankfully that Cargrok's gonna leave me alone, because I'm nowhere near him. So, are we gonna get that? Yes, we are. Awesome. Oh man, hopefully there's no, like, seagull flying challenge at Magfest when I go there. By the way, actually, I will be attending Magfest. I will be there on January 24th, 2015. You can find details about that on Twitter, maybe, if I'm done having a hissy fit on Twitter, because I'm a whiny little baby man. But I'm gonna be at Magfest on the 24th, so if you guys, you know, actually recognize me and want to say, oh hey, you're that TLoZ guy that annoys people on the internet, I'll just be like, hey, I am that TLoZ guy, and then you can punch me in the face and I'll be satisfied with that. You can punch me in the face because it sure as hell beats taking a compliment. I don't know why, I just don't like taking compliments. It's just like, oh hey, everyone's just like, oh dude, your stuff is really good, like your drawings, they're kinda cool and stuff, and I'm just like, no, please stop saying that. You don't know what you're doing, man. Whatever. Point is, I'm gonna be at Magfest. Maxi from Team Magfest. I'm probably gonna tweet out, like, what shirt I'm wearing, etc, etc, probably where I'm gonna be hanging out. I'm probably gonna be hanging out in the console free play room, in all honesty, but... whatever. It turns out that they have an arcade cabinet of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm probably going to be at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet. Just throwing that out there. Either that, or I'm going to be at the one PlayStation that's going to have Guilty Gear. Actually, that was kind of cool on Magfest, considering that by the time I went there, they already had Guilty Gear set up on a PlayStation, up and ready to go. It's a shame I'm horrible at the first Guilty Gear. Like, I'm bad at fighting games, but I'm also bad at the first Guilty Gear. And I don't really count that much as a fighting game as much as it is a just spam instant kills game. Whatever. We got a C chart, by the way, just in case. Just talking a little bit about cannons, talking a little bit about things that we're going to need. And we actually have to seek out one of those big warships, or not really their big warships, but we will have to seek out a warship in order to get this next Triforce chart, so where are we going? More naval combat. There's seagulls flying around me for some reason, I don't know what that's about. But see this golden warship right here. See that golden soul. Just aim and fire, 3 bombs will do the trick. And when it dies, it will drop a little bit of treasure for us that we are going to have to salvage. Unfortunately, we're always going to get hit by bombs, but thankfully, I know where it is. It is right there. And with that... we have completed all, or we have found all the Triforce charts. Now, once you have the Triforce charts, you actually need to go back to Tingle's Island and have him decipher the charts. Now, Tingle may be a stupid man-child, kind of like me, but he knows a lot about charts, which is not like me. I have a very low sense of direction, actually. Would you like for me to decipher it for 398 rupees? This is one of the changes I'm actually very thankful for in the Wii U version of the game, because in the GameCube version you have to get all the charts and then get them deciphered. In this you only have to get 3 charts. So now that we have all the charts deciphered, you actually have to pay individually per chart, so I cut that out. You now have to go find all 3 of the treasures. Now the first treasure is here. And it will give us our very first Triforce chart, or shard. Da-da-da-da! Triforce shard! Now you only need 3 more. I actually recorded this a little bit out of sequence too. I actually got a lot of the other Triforce Shards before going into this, which explains why the numbers of rupees may have been a little bit different from when I went to Tingle Island. Explains why jet plane may be in the background. Thank you, Mr. Airplane. Some people might be recording. Have you ever thought of that? I know you have places to go, people to be, but I'm TLoZ Firaga. I am literally God, and I need to record. No, I can't actually say that with a straight face. That was the second shard, by the way. See, I can't be God because I mess up chart and shard. The shard chart. Whatever, the last Triforce Shard... Come on, I've been saying chart this entire time, so shard is a little bit weird. Is actually over here. You need to kind of find where it is. Problem is I sailed past a little bit too far, but we have found the last Triforce Shard. Or out of these, anyway. There's still 5 left that we need to get on camera. But whatever, you got a Triforce Shard, now you only need 5 more, technically, but whatever, I did things out of order, so... Also, these sharks. What are these sharks doing? Can I jump them? Oh, they're attacking. Okay, then I'm just gonna kinda get the hell out of there, then. Whatever. This is TLoZ Firaga signing out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something from today. That I mess up my words constantly, even in post-commentary. I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a wonderful day.